mis amores, hello lovelies, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is specifically for Cancer signs. Sun, Moon, or Rising, since each of those tells you something different about your purpose and your love life and about yourself. We will be covering the challenges you faced up to this point, the lessons you learned that you're taking forward, blessings you can be grateful for now and that are upcoming, and I'll also be revealing what makes you powerful. So here we have 4 different options because I don't think every person under a single sign is living all the same experiences, and each option is a different Chariot card from a different deck. I encourage you to pick intuitively by taking a moment to breathe in and breathe out. Which card do you feel the most drawn to? Once you have decided, then check out either the pinned comment or description of today's video to click on the timestamp of one of these options, the one that you picked, and the video will fast forward itself to your reading. Since these are general readings divided into just a small group of options for all viewers, not everything in your message will resonate. Be discerning as to how you translate the messages to your life, but don't force a message to fit either. If nothing in the option you pick sounds like you, then you might have not picked intuitively and you can come back here to pick a different option. If you're watching this during Cancer season, happy birthday, Cancerians! But if you're watching at any other time, since this is a timeless reading, I hope you enjoy and you find insights that help you connect with yourself and empower you in love, career, health, mind, and soul. Hey there, Cancerian Group 1. You chose this beautiful Chariot card from the Shadowscapes Tarot deck. And now we're going to look into all of these questions about your challenges, your lessons, your blessings, and your power. Alright, so you must have some pretty chatty angels and spirit guides because we got a ton more cards than I was trying to actually get. Now, it's great that for your blessings here, you do have quite a lot. But also here in your challenges and lessons, let's look into this. For challenges that you have experienced in your life, we have the King of Swords, the 8 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. This feels like it could be related to a father figure or a masculine authority figure in your life, because the aces or the cups do deal with emotions, and there's this tenderness that I feel here, but at the same time it's a little rough because of how this King of Swords looks like a badass and he's dressed in black. So it's like there's love there, but there's a little bit of fear or tension between each other, like between you and this masculine figure. And it could revolve around expectations, responsibilities, around work, because right in the middle of these 2 cards, we have the Pentacles. And I find it quite intriguing how in this Pentacles card, we also have a spider here, and I actually have a phobia of spiders. So there's fear once again right there in between this figure and love. It feels like a little bit of a backstory that then spreads throughout your life and has affected your work abilities, your emotional attachments, vulnerabilities, expression, your connections, relationships. A person in this King of Swords energy tends to be someone a little bit more straightforward, cutthroat with their words. They might actually have a rule book that they impose on themselves and on others. And this could be due to their own experiences, because in this card, this king has a staff with a an owl on it. Sorry. Yeah, with an owl on it. And so this shows that this person has gained quite a lot of experience, quite a lot of knowledge through their own difficulties. And this could be why they're a bit of tough love on you. Swords element are also the element of the mind. So I do sense that this person contemplates a lot, overthinks a lot. They keep a lot to themselves, even if they don't express that to you, how they feel for you. They might be the type that struggles with hugging, with saying I love you, with being vulnerable, with listening to you, and always put up a front of their toughness, feeling like if they're not tough on you and if they're not in control, they could be a failure or they could let everyone down. Yeah, being a failure, pretty much. And this feels like it's been an ongoing thing between generation to generation. So this is what they learned from their parents, and now this is what they are, in a way, teaching everyone they interact with. This is how they deal with the world. So because this is in your challenges, this could be an unhealed wound between you and this person. And then if I separate the cards here into different aspects of your life, the Pentacles card is about putting in work, like a spider does, building that web, building it very sturdy so that then everything that flies by is immediately caught. It's kind of like setting your roots, setting your foundations so that it's easier for money to flow. So if for some of you, you're trying to build up passive income, you are trying to build up multiple sources of income, this could be a challenge that you're still dealing with, that you haven't really been able to get off the ground. As an entrepreneur or in the job field, that could be a challenge where you have multiple jobs and they're so overwhelming, they take up all of your time. And then in your personal life, you're often tired, not able to focus on yourself or your connections. And staying in this Ace of Cups energy, which is a beginning of something, and there as well, not being able to build it up. Like you might be able to make friends, but then it doesn't sustain. You might be able to date, but then you don't keep in contact. You might be really excited in love, but then it fizzes out. And the thing is that since you are represented by the Chariot card, the major arcana of the Chariot, you actually have a lot more power than you think to be able to completely transform your life. The Chariot is quick movement once you take the first step. And it is also guidance of balancing yin and yang, action and rest, spending and saving, when to stand firm and when to hold back, to be more of a listener that is compassionate. It is a major arcana though, so it can take some learning. Even if it is a quick card, you will need patience as you learn to navigate these waters. So now with lessons you've learned throughout your life up until this point, we have the card Queen of Pentacles and Justice. These show me that you are learning to see your own authority. Both of these figures are powerful here. The Queen of Pentacles is very independent, is able to sustain herself to the point where she can then give back to others. And that's also what Justice is about. It's a balance as well. What I was saying here, as you receive, you're also giving. And as you are giving, you're learning to receive. This has a vibe of a glow up, realizing your worth, realizing your strength, your courage, learning to speak up and to stand up for yourself. Perhaps also stand up for others. Since the Queen of Pentacles is a motherly figure, Justice does represent legal matters, so there could be some things you're learning about contracts, about finances, accounting, about legalities, the law. Perhaps you went to school for any of these degrees in regards to finance, law, or justice. And these cards confirm that this is the right path for you. Then for lessons you've still got to learn and throughout the rest of your life, we have here Nine of Wands reversed, Queen of Cups reversed, Ace of Swords, and Wheel of Fortune. So what these cards tell me are that with this Queen of Cups being reversed, it looks like you're still going to be dealing with challenges, as I was saying here, consisting of your emotional connections, your vulnerability, understanding your own needs, and not staying where situations are not changing, not staying in these dramatic cycles. Because the Nine of Wands is the card of perseverance, but it's reversed. So it's about letting go. It's about dropping something, a conversation, a disagreement, leaving an environment that's just not serving you, an environment that is draining. I feel like these are pretty much connected here because you are realizing, how I was saying, realizing your worth and your power. But of course, challenges are going to come up so that you can use these lessons. Kind of like when we're in school, right? We learn a topic, we get tested on it, and if we don't pass, we need to get tested again until we pass to show that we've learned. And the reason I'm saying that they're connected is because of this Ace of Swords. This is about your communication skills, about speaking your truth, cutting through BS, but also speaking compassionately because of how this sword is surrounded by the beauty of swans and butterflies and this golden glow. It's not about cutting people down angrily, resentfully. It's about getting your point across with compassion, with understanding. It's about gathering people together to heal through understanding and listening, and there being a safe space to talk. This could also be about work, about gathering people together for efficient teamwork, where there is no miscommunication, no misunderstandings, no loss of information. And what you create actually helps a lot of people. With this Wheel of Fortune, the more people you help, the more abundance will come your way. And as that abundance does pour into your life, since this card is in your lessons, I feel like this is guidance about not forgetting who you are, where you come from, what your purpose is. This feels like a very spiritual card here. And in addition to that, because it does make me think of how some of you will reach great fortunes, there will be little challenges here and there that will be very unique to each of you, that will remind you of your strength, and perhaps even try to bring you closer to your spirituality. Like I'm feeling here that there will be a lot of surprises, a lot of miracles that will take you aback, catch you off guard. Even some that will actually be miracles and blessings after some pretty disturbing situations that while they're happening, you're not going to like how they feel. But as you move forward, you'll open space for these miracles and surprises. There's quite a lot of mystery here. It's quite intriguing. And now for the blessings you can be grateful for, we have the cards here. Judgment reversed, the Devil reversed, the Empress, and the Three of Pentacles reversed. So these cards show me that first of all, the Devil is the one that's standing out to me, the Devil being reversed. This shows how you are becoming aware of your negative habits, your triggers, your traumas. You're facing them head on. And with how it's right next to the Judgment being reversed, I feel like this is about letting go of those attachments taking you down. You're no longer judging yourself for any mistakes you've made. You might even be letting go of judging this authority figure, judging others that have caused you wrong, caused you pain. No longer judging negative situations, but rather seeing them as they are, kind of like an outsider in a way, which personally I feel like is a better way of learning. Some of you might have felt like you needed to let go of a program, a certain degree, a certain class, or job that just was not it. And this must have been a hard decision, but it's in your blessings that you can be grateful for. So now you are making room for your future, making room for yourself. This Empress card, this is showing once again the glow up. This is a card of taking care of yourself, your health, mentally, physically, taking a step back to analyze what you truly want for your future, how you can align what you've already learned with what you need to learn for your new purpose. This shows that perhaps some of you are actually in quite a high status, or like you do have quite enough income to be able to pamper yourself, even if it's not yet at the level you wish. And with having this specific Empress card, I do feel like a lot of you are physically attractive. There's a beauty that is definitely something you can be grateful for, because beauty does attract a lot more opportunities. People trust you more, and you might have quite a lot of skills in your pocket, like styling, finance planning, networking, good taste in music, good taste in decor. For some of you, an understanding about lighting, about technology. And if you're currently having more alone time than usual, then that's also something you can be grateful for, because you can focus more on yourself and your future. Your inner light that you can shine and that you can use to create change in the world, whether in your own inner circle or in a bigger life mission, career mission type of thing. Then for your future blessings, we have the Page of Cups reversed. This is what that one looks like. The Knight of Swords, also reversed. This is what that one looks like. And the Death card. So with these, what I get is that actually your future is definitely in your hands because these cards are quite mysterious as well. See, it's not revealing anything about your money or your relationships, besides the fact that you are leaving behind or separating yourself from certain people that aren't inspiring or positive for you. Maybe they bring you down all the time, like how I was saying, emotionally draining. And this includes your own thinking, your own mind. So you're going through quite a transformation. That's what the Death card is about. That is major transformation. That is glow up once again. And that is the Phoenix moment, where you're reinventing yourself, realigning with a new life path, a new journey, creating a new story full of passion, excitement, joy, holding back less and less, therefore becoming more confident within yourself. If we connect these three cards together, this is about ending an emotionally immature connection or mindset or both, and victim mentality, along with an impulsive, reckless connection or mentality, and perhaps even savior complex. So now let's look at what makes you powerful with this Angelarium deck. All right, we got the card Bina, Left Eye Knowledge. And see, in this specific angel card, this creature is digging within. There's a beautiful pearl coming out from their heart, their chest area. And it looks quite painful, right? To dig a hole. Sorry, my camera ran out of storage, but I was saying that it looks quite painful to dig a hole through yourself, which is representing digging within into your traumas, your fears, your truths, like really, truly being honest with yourself, going through that shadow work that not many people are courageous enough to go through, and seeking that knowledge that can help your development, which also a lot of people make excuses as to not do. With how this word says knowledge, by the way, I feel like you are someone that if you choose to go on a spiritual journey, that will actually make you very powerful as well. Like you are so ready for higher knowledge that goes against the saying that says ignorance is bliss. Your power is to not be ignorant. But back to this pearl and shedding of skin here. This is about having the courage to let go of your identity, to truly know yourself, and therefore be authentic with others around you for more beautiful connections. And it's about having faith throughout any difficulties as you transform your life. So, what stood out to you in the reading and what did you resonate with? Let's talk about it in the comments. If this is your first time on my channel, I hope you click like, subscribe, and share the video with someone you'd like to wow too. For more pick a card readings or videos that can spark your creativity and courage in pursuing your dreams, I've created specific playlists in my channel and linked videos I recommend in the description. You might also want to turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss my videos, since YouTube no longer shows you all your subscriptions. Thanks for watching and see you next time! Hey there, group 2. This reading is for you if you chose this Chariot card from the Pocket Tarot deck. And now we're going to be looking into your challenges, your lessons, your blessings, and what makes you powerful. Alright, so it's quite interesting that your reading consists of a lot of people energies because we have the King of Swords, King of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, the High Priestess, Knight of Cups, and Page of Wands. This could mean that you're highly social or highly fearful, and everyone you're meeting is teaching you something. A lot of your memories could also involve people rather than like yourself or like events. And many people throughout your life will be impactful in the sense that, how I was saying, you will learn something from them, you will transform, you will not be the same person after these interactions. So as for challenges that you've experienced in your life, we have the cards here, how I said, King of Swords and Page of Wands. You also have Temperance reversed. And the Temperance card is an energy of balance, of cooperation, of healing, of peace and flow. So because it's reversed in the middle of these two energies, then there could be either two people in your life that you've experienced some tensions with, there could be some resentments, or there could be some pain, some sadness when you think of these people. But if it's not any two specific people, then these could be talking about like groups. For example, here with this King of Swords, this could be the authority figures, as in your employers and your parents and teachers. Whereas with this one being the Page of Wands, pages being babies, being youth, this could be your siblings and your friendship circle, your classmates. Both of these cards, in fact, have some type of like what you could kind of consider weapons. It looks like they're pointing at each other. This one has a sword, this one has the wand. But the wand, it's interesting how they're both beautiful. The sword is in a rainbow color and the wand has flowers on it. So it could be quite a challenge for you throughout your life, discerning between who is good for you and who is not, who is lying, who is dramatic. You might struggle understanding people. You might be the type of person that feels like an outsider, like an alien, like you're not understood. You don't know who to trust, who to talk to be friends with, to be vulnerable. What are their intentions? Some of you could have been bullied or abused in both public environments and your personal life. Maybe you've also struggled with some type of terminal illness. And so you've had some people that truly love you, trying to take care of you and defend you, which you might be trying to become independent from, to be your own person. But I feel like even though it can be quite peaceful, quite calming to be alone, you might be the type of person, how I was saying, that does prefer being alone. I'm thinking of how this Chariot card has a horse, and horses tend to be in groups. So that symbolism plus the sun in the back of the horse is giving me the message that you shouldn't turn away from loved ones. Because as I see here, there's tons of people in your future that will bring a lot of joy to you. You will, in fact, meet your soul family, your soul tribe, because you're not meant to maneuver the world on your own. So for the lessons you've learned throughout your life, we have the cards 10 of Cups, 5 of Swords, and the Knight of Cups reversed. This is what the cards will look like. And what I get from that is that you could be opening up to dreaming unconventional type of lifestyle, type of dreams. Since the 10 of Cups is one step above the 9 of Cups, which is the wish fulfillment card. And in the 5 of Swords, the traditional imagery is a person that is holding 3 swords, moving forward, leaving 2 behind. This image also has the vibe of like cutting cords, which are also shown here. Oh, and the Knight of Cups is Also, someone that tends to be romantic. They tend to fantasize to be in dreamland rather than the real world. So it being reversed, along with what I was saying here about cutting certain cords, this is showing that you've cut ties with certain friends and even lovers that could have been fluffing you up only to use you, or that just aren't vibing with you anymore as you are learning about yourself and transforming, wishing for a different life, striving for bigger dreams. And this could also include for some of you divorce or moving away from the over-security of a home, the over-comfort that wasn't challenging you to grow. Some of you have been on quite a journey of discovery. Maybe you have actually been traveling or you've been trying out different hobbies, putting yourself out there and really getting to know people, what makes them tick, how everyone's stories are actually quite united, and the differences between the people that persevere through struggles versus those that stay in victimhood mentality. Oh, and some of you, by the way, could be learning those things that you needed for your health if you haven't been able to receive the help that you needed, because often some illnesses are brushed aside, they're misunderstood, and you could be learning, figuring out what actually works for you, like as in vitamins, supplements, food, and other forms of treatment that actually help you to feel better and live a better life. Then for what you'll be learning in the future, we have the World card reversed and the High Priestess. So what I'm getting from these tied in with this Chariot card that has a moon crescent, and also with this 10 of Cups actually looking like some geometric shapes, you could be tapping into your spiritual gifts, your intuitive gifts, your connection with spirit, with the divine, with the universe. You could be really digging deep into higher wisdom. You could be tapping into knowledge that is not from this earth. And even if you're not spiritual or whatever your spiritual beliefs currently are, I feel like you'll be challenged with unexplainable moments that wake you up to see things, to see the world in a different light and understand yourself and the people around you and those events in a new perspective. But for those of you that already know you're a light worker, then your gifts are developing even higher. And I feel some type of mysterious connection here between you and this is really complicated to word. It's like technology or ways of life, or like you'll open the world to other worlds. You'll be learning how to share this knowledge. This is way above my own knowledge. But if you know what I'm talking about, let me know in the comments. I'd love to know as well. I'm very curious about this. All right, so now for what you can currently be grateful for, we have the 9 of Cups, the 4 of Pentacles, and this is 4 of Wands reversed. So with the 9 of Cups, this is what I was saying about wish fulfillment. So I feel like you've actually manifested quite a lot of wishes, or a major wish of yours has recently manifested, has recently been achieved. These also make me think of trophies. So you could be collecting certain trophies, awards of some kind. And with having the moon crescent there as well, those of you that are spiritual, this is something you can be grateful for. Having these gifts to fill your cup and others as well, without overexerting yourself, because of how in the 4 of Pentacles, it looks like very strong ties, a very strong protection energy field. It also looks like car wheels, so some of you might have a really nice fancy car, or your dream car. And since this is the card of like holding back or hoarding money in a sense, I feel like you're really great at saving, and you have that ability to save money. Meaning some of you could have multiple sources of income, or at least a secure job. And if you have left behind a certain lifestyle, you've been able to achieve a new one that you've worked for, including a home where you feel safe and happy. You're surrounded by the things that make you happy. I feel like this is also representing your inner circle, the most important people in your life that you're bonded with. Your circle could be small and it's growing. How I was talking about meeting your soul tribe. So this feels like a strong support system. And with the Four of Wands being reversed with these cards, I feel like it's also about having your personal life. Like you're able to separate your personal life from your public or work environment. Some of you might also have the ability to travel and see new worlds in actual earth and in the spirit world, or like lucid dreaming as well. Not a lot of you, since I was also saying some of you will be learning about your spiritual gifts. So not all of you will have this ability of like multidimensional travel. But if this is in your ability, that's definitely something to be grateful for, along with being able to actually see your spirit guides and angels. And of course, traveling on Earth is also really exciting. Then for the blessings coming your way in the future, we have Daughter of Pentacles, which is Page of Pentacles, Father of Pentacles, which is King of Pentacles, Son of Swords, which is Knight of Swords, and the Seven of Pentacles reversed. So, future blessings. I see here marriage for those of you that are not already married. I see here a daughter and a son. I see a reconciliation with your parental figures. I see lots of vacations and peace, being able to separate yourself from work, having a strong team that can handle things for you, lots of financial abundance. And if you don't want kids or marriage, then these could be students or clients or your employees. I'm so excited for you. This is such a beautiful transition. Even the cards here so dark, and then over here so bright. And so now to complete your reading, let's get you an Angelarium card to represent what makes you powerful. All right. Ooh. So we have here Tiferet, Heart and Beauty. Wow. Okay. So I feel like this is pretty much straight to the point. Your heart, you have such a big heart, such a strong heart. Throughout your difficulties, your heart perseveres. That is what makes you powerful, along with your beauty. Quite interesting here. Yeah. So you could be someone that's really physically attractive. And because of this in life, of course, a lot of opportunities come to people like that. Maybe you also create beauty everywhere you go. Like you could surround yourself with beautiful things. You have an eye for style, an eye for decor, an eye for colors and textures. And not only in creating beauty around you, but also spreading beauty in the world. Inspiring people to dream big, to follow their dreams. You have the power to spread compassion, love, happiness. So, what stood out to you in the reading and what did you resonate with? Let's talk about it in the comments. If this is your first time on my channel, I hope you click like, subscribe, and share the video with someone you would like to wow too. For more pick a card readings or videos that can spark your creativity and courage in pursuing your dreams, I've created specific playlists in my channel and linked videos I recommend in the description. You might also want to turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss my videos, since YouTube no longer shows you all your subscriptions. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Hey there, Cancerian Group 3. This is your reading if you chose this Chariot card from the Brits Third Eye Tarot deck. Brits, sorry. And so now we're going to be looking at what challenges you've experienced in your life, the lessons you've learned that you will learn as well, and your blessings, and what makes you powerful. Alright, so your shuffling was a mess here. It was really hard to get clear messages. Let's try to get through this. And alright, so here in the beginning, we have what challenges you've experienced in your life, which are 10 of Pentacles and Ace of Wands. As you can see here, we have a family. And so with that, I'm feeling like some of you could have dealt with home life challenges. This could be parents divorcing, or it could be losing parents or siblings, or it could be not really having a home. Some of you maybe were an orphan, or it could be anyone important in your life that you've lost. Maybe you've lost multiple people. It could also be struggling to get off the ground with how we have the Ace of Wands here, like having anything sustainable to start your own family or have your own home or have a solid relationship. And in relations to career, since wands are the passion and action, creative type of energy, and pentacles are dealing with work, then you might have been struggling to get your business idea off the ground as well, or to have the funds to start school or funds for anything that you want to achieve. Or if you're living paycheck to paycheck, then you kind of maybe lost the spark for life or lost the spark for your passions. Because in this Chariot card, she looks like she's a competitor. So if you lost the spark for your passion, it could be like a sport or a big dream of yours or turning a hobby into a profitable business. And as for the lessons you've learned, we have here the Page of Wands and Eight of Pentacles, which deal with work again, because here we have Pentacles. So this is about putting in the work, about being consistent rather than feeling hopeless or quitting too soon. Pages are also students, so you might have actually gone to school for your dream here. Or you could have taken courses on something like gardening or creative skills. Since this looks like a girl in the Wonderland world, meaning these creative skills could be film, set design, storytelling, some type of art. And I see here that you do have quite a large portfolio or quite a lot of experience in this actually. So when we tie this in with the Chariot card, I feel like you just need to shoot your shot to really focus at this. You're way more talented than you give yourself credit for. And as for lessons you'll be learning in the future, we have the Hanged Man and the Ace of Cups reversed. So I'm feeling here like you're going to wake up, like there are going to be challenges coming your way to try to get you out of your comfort zone, to try to get you to see things from a different perspective. Because with how she looks mad and she looks mad, compared to this girl that looks very excited and bubbly, it's kind of like you darkened up. Like this was you in your youth, and then you just became this like boring, serious, angry person, which could either turn into overly sensitive or emotionally repressed. That's what the Cups card being reversed here is. You might actually need to go to therapy to understand yourself, or take up some courses on self-development. There's even lots of knowledge about this, a lot of education on YouTube on how to deal with childhood traumas, how to heal our inner child, how to cope as an adult and bond with others, form authentic connections, to love again, to be vulnerable, not be closed up and self-sabotage. It's also about opening up to dream again. There will be plenty of opportunities presented to you where you'll get to try out your skills, your talents, because your spirit guides and angels really want you to enjoy yourself. You've learned this, you have that passion, so you might as well use it. I see that you have such a big heart, tons of ideas. You're very lovable, very inspiring to others actually as well. You just need to see it yourself. As for the blessings you can be grateful for, here we have Knight of Swords reversed, Eight of Swords, and Two of Swords. All of the Swords cards. So first of all, with the fact that they are all Swords cards, and that is the element of intellect, then that is showing how you have that inner wisdom that you need to stop doubting. You could be someone that learns quickly. You could be someone that has a way with your words, is very charismatic. You could be someone that a lot of people listen to, even if you don't think so. Because of how in this Eight of Swords, she's blinded here. She thinks she's stuck, but she just needs to unveil her eyes and she can walk down the stairs. She'll see she's surrounded by beautiful stars, and the swords aren't even like blocking her way. In fact, she could take swords with her to help her on her journey. So you could always learn new things, improve on your skills. You could always dig back into your past skills. You have a way with ideas that is very unique. And with how all of these are blocked, because the Knight of Swords is a speedy card, but now it's reversed. And then the Eight of Swords is literally the card of being stuck. And the Two of Swords is about like trying to make decisions. You're at pause in a sense. And here she has the swords crossed, which is a block. Then I feel like you could be currently, while watching this video, feeling stuck, feeling like things are against you. But actually, in this moment of pause is where you can really strategize, build up a solid plan. And also, how I was saying, heal yourself so that you don't take these traumas that are holding you back to your future. There's a lot already that you have in your life that you actually don't see. And since you don't see it, I'm also not really seeing what you can be grateful for. But you do have quite a lot. This could be, how I was saying, your talents. It could also be connections. It could also be friends. And with having this Two of Swords, I also feel like you know what you want. That is definitely something to be grateful for, because not everyone knows what they want. Like, they might often go through life not knowing what they're excited about, what they want to go to school for, what job they want. They just kind of are led, and so they feel empty. But you know what you want. You're just blocking it. There's fear holding you back from having it. And if you do choose to transform your life, then I feel like this could be your future here. We have Queen of Cups, and I know it's reversed, but this is, I'll tell you a little bit about the energy here. And then we also have Nine of Wands and Queen of Pentacles. So Nine of Wands is the card of pushing through struggle, but like it being painful. See, here she's very wounded. So you can look forward to a future that won't be so painful anymore. A future where you'll be healed. A future where you won't need to fight anymore. Where you can be at peace. Where you can have what you want because you are deserving. A future where you have opportunities lined up for you to take, to choose one. And what I was saying about this Queen of Cups being reversed, I'm tying it with this Queen of Pentacles, because when cards are reversed, they can also be an underlying energy. So this could be an energy of, how I was saying, a very empowered, healed you that understands yourself, that is emotionally happy, with beautiful connections in your life and a fulfilling career. That is also very abundant, financially abundant. But what I feel is quite intriguing here is that there are two paths, or a few paths. I'm just presenting two right now, which are everything I've been saying, plus marriage for those of you that want that. Or you could live an independent life that is as successful as you want it to be, based on how many fears you face, how much courage you have. Because with this Queen of Pentacles specifically, she looks happy here. She looks content, even though she's doing quite a lot of jobs and she has a kid. So this is showing me like a single parent that has to multitask multiple jobs. And depending on who you are, you could feel happy with that, or you could still feel overwhelmed. And the reason I'm saying as successful as you want to be is because there's a lot of potential here for even more than that. Tying it back to, like, if you want marriage, or tying it back to an emotionally fulfilling career and relationship, checking all your boxes with income that flows to you rather than needing to fight for it, how I was saying here earlier as well. So your future all depends on you. And now let's look at what makes you powerful. Oh, okay, perfect. So we have here Suklaf. I'm probably not saying that right, but okay, Suklaf, sorry. Angel of Verdancy. really intriguing card. See, here we have a type of being, a very powerful being made of nature. And with trees, with nature, this is representing your financial abundance. This is also representing a strong, solid, sturdy life plan. So plans that you can rely on. And this is also representing a connection with nature, with the earth. So you could have a strong sense of how the earth works, how the world works, what you need to do to make money, being practical and realistic. I also feel like you could be someone highly resourceful because of how this creature is made of the earth. It's made of its surroundings. And it has a little light source here. It's like it's creating energy, creating life, creating power and magic. So if you set your mind to it, you can look around with what you already have and figure your way up. And let's read it through the book really quickly, since I don't know what verdancy means, just to get a clear message about why you got this card. So here it says, the wind moves through the grass in waves, carrying with it the seeds of growth. It flows across the landscape and burrows into the cool soil. Beneath the fallow earth, seeds vibrate and burst, changing the loam. The transmuted life already craving the open air and the ecstasy of sunlight. It is nature and natural for plant life to seek the sky and the blessing of the sun. With this simple act, no prayer, the dominion of Suklav expands. With open hands, Suklav denies decay and defies entropy. All is verdant where Suklav wanders. Let your roots take hold and allow the gaze of Suklav to fall on you. It is the season for blossoming. So I feel like in addition to what I was saying, you can actually improve your manifestation powers, feel at your best energy, learn about yourself, do this healing in nature. It would be really helpful for you to be out in parks, to be out at the beach, perhaps even to do some gardening. And that's where you could get your greatest ideas. So, what stood out to you in the reading and what did you resonate with? Let's talk about it in the comments. If this is your first time on my channel, I hope you click like, subscribe, and share the video with someone you would like to wow too. For more pick a card readings or videos that can spark your creativity and courage in pursuing your dreams, I've created specific playlists in my channel and linked videos I recommend in the description. You might also want to turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss my videos, since YouTube no longer shows you all your subscriptions. Thanks for watching and see you next time! Hey there, Group 4 Cancers. This is your reading if you chose this Chariot card from the White Sage Tarot deck. And now we're going to be looking at what challenges you've experienced in your life, lessons you've learned, blessings you can be grateful for, and blessings that are coming to you. And then completing your reading with what makes you powerful. All right, so you got quite a lot of challenges over here in your life. And these are the cards. 9 of Swords, Page of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles reversed, Death reversed, and 2 of Swords. What I see from these cards, deal with leaving certain things behind that you are just not. Like, I feel like there's a lot of times you needed to quit something, you needed to stop talking to someone, you needed to move or leave something and you didn't. Due to fear, due to not wanting to start over. Perhaps also like not having the courage to do it. Confidence to speak up, to stand your ground, to speak your needs, ask for your needs. Maybe you've struggled with being this center of attention, because see, in this 9 of Swords, there's a beautiful rose representing you, and then there's all of the swords pointing at you, like kind of the feeling of everyone ready to attack, everyone putting you down, causing you doubt. And the 9 of Swords is the card of sleepless nights and anxieties. So whether they are actually, the people around you are actually like this or not, like this is more of in your mind, that you're fearing they'll do this, that they'll turn against you. Not overcoming these challenges has kept you in like a small little bubble here because pages are babies, they're novices. They've kept you from growing. So what I'm saying is like you've kept yourself from growing. Although I do sense for some of you that it has been actually like parents and friends that have kept you from growing, as in not letting you go out or meet people or get a job. It can be really tough to break out of this, especially as kids, since the life our parents present us is the only life we know. It's the only way we know. And I do feel that a lot of you have been able to change your life, to get out of this because of how we have this moon here and then a beautiful, vibrant sun representing you. The Chariot is the card of movement. It can represent travel, leaving the home. And I kind of feel here like these horses show how you have support around you and your inner strength to keep you going. You might have a purity and innocence that is learning to navigate the world, but you also have an inner power that has gotten you out. You have an inner fire that dreams. And with all of this green showing here as well, you have a big heart that will get you very far with self-love, with love of others, unconditional love, and will lead you throughout life. I know we haven't gotten to your power yet, but I feel like your heart guiding you towards the life that you want is most definitely making you powerful. As for lessons you've learned, we have here 3 of Cups. So this is the card of friendships and celebrations. So you could be learning how to network, how to make friends, to socialize, and also to learn to celebrate all your achievements. Every footstep counts, especially every footstep that's done with courage, or that's part of your big dream, your big goal, even if that footstep doesn't achieve big results or turn in your favor. And for some of you, this 3 of Cups being the card of celebration could mean that you've actually graduated from high school or college or some type of degree. So this is what you're learning, or what you've learned is what you're passionate about, and it's building beautiful bonds that will last for life. You might even be learning to be present in every moment, to not take any simple acts or simple walks or any interactions for granted. It's an energy of being alive and joyful, acknowledging your blessings. Then for lessons you'll be learning in the future, this is quite interesting. You got the Emperor. So this is an entrepreneurial card, and the Emperor does combine all the kings. So that means that you'll be learning all types of self-development skills in your finances, in your connections, relationships, and about self, in your specific trade skills, where you will need to keep learning, practicing, and in your finances, career, life skills. It looks like you will actually be really great at combining everything you're learning towards a major success, which for some of you would include being an entrepreneur. But it doesn't have to be if you do want a job that would lead towards management there. I love this transformation here from how I was saying, being socially anxious and perhaps even like timid and feeling small towards being so powerful, confident, independent here, inspiring to others. And some of you could even take everything you're learning, everything you've experienced to help and teach others. I feel like you'll learn to navigate the world, and basically the world will be at the palm of your hands. So for blessings that you can be grateful for now, we have the cards, the High Priestess reversed, King of Cups, and Judgment. High Priestess being reversed is about some sense of mystery, because the High Priestess is intuitive. She knows everything. But with it being reversed, it's like you don't actually know everything. So this is quite an interesting blessing to have, that you don't know everything. You have space to bring in fresh ideas, outsider perspectives to an established world. And being at the beginning of something is always an exciting time to just explore, to be curious, to have something to do. Often people are more excited, like even though the progress period feels stressful, people are often more excited about that rather than when something is completed, because once it's completed, then they're like, okay, what's next? So at least in the moment, you might not know everything you want, or you might be overwhelmed by everything you do want. So starting with one thing, that's a great place to start. And in time, you can go to the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. Building up that solid sense of self that I was talking about and your bucket of skills. At some point, you will get that spark, that idea of how to combine everything that you're learning and everything that you're passionate about. I also see here that with the Judgment card, you have a good sense of what's good for you and what's not, even if you don't think so. And you have a good sense of knowing that. So if you ever feel a nudge telling you to go elsewhere from something, don't ignore that. If someone makes you uncomfortable, don't ignore that. If you're questioning an opportunity, pay attention there. Make sure you get all your questions answered. For some of you, King of Cups could be a father figure or someone in your life that is kind of like becoming your mentor, or it could be an older sibling or older friend, or even a therapist, someone that you trust, that you can bond over everything, anything. There's an attachment there, and they're supportive and they believe in you. Then for future blessings, here we have the 10 of Pentacles. Exciting! The Hierophant, 10 of Swords reversed, really great, and the Empress reversed. So what I see with these, the 10 of Pentacles, that is financial security. And next to the Hierophant, this could symbolize for some of you marriage, if that's what you want, a family, a home, having beautiful anniversaries, beautiful birthdays, celebrations. And for some of you, even getting more degrees, like if you are going to school and you did graduate, I see here you're going to still keep elevating, getting higher degrees. And as I've said to every pile, your future is in your hands because you have the potential to achieve however much success you choose. See, the Empress is someone that can reach Emperor status, but with it being reversed, then that shows how some of you don't actually want to be entrepreneurs, don't want your own business. You want something more traditional. So there's differing energies where some of you will achieve your dream life, being a simple life with a family, a home, at peace, and a nice job that you trust, while others will reach like an influencer status, a CEO status, with large crowds where you'll be able to separate yourself from that, like having your media life and your personal life. Which I do see here though, that it might be quite challenging as well to have that ability to navigate your way so that you have that balance. Alright, so now to complete your reading, let's look at what makes you powerful. Okay, so we got the card already. Wow, so we have Matariel and it says Angel of Rain. This is totally giving me the vibes of your influence as a CEO or as a manager or as an influencer, as your own boss, or even having your own family. There's such an outpouring of love and creativity, of how I was saying, leading with your heart. Yes, yes, yes. This is connecting what I was saying here. Your heart is your power. You will inspire so many people, and your contributions are creating ripples, big or small. Because even in water, when we start a little ripple, it creates bigger and bigger ripples, kind of like in the ocean. How one wave can potentially become a tsunami, which of course we don't want. But yeah, this is the energy that I'm seeing here. Like your essence is so soft, yet so impactful. And nothing can stop you. Nothing can stop water. Water can create tunnels. It can create new roads. Water gives life. Water is peaceful and beautiful. And water is unknown. There's so much deep within that we haven't discovered. So you have a lot as well that you haven't discovered about yourself. That is so beautiful. Oh my goodness, I love your reading. So, what stood out to you in the reading and what did you resonate with? Let's talk about it in the comments. If this is your first time on my channel, I hope you click like, subscribe, and share the video with someone you would like to wow too. For more pick a card readings or videos that can spark your creativity and courage in pursuing your dreams, I've created specific playlists in my channel and linked videos I recommend in the description. You might also want to turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss my videos since YouTube no longer shows you all your subscriptions. Thanks for watching and see you next time!